going to be Karma. Damn it, I was so close.
I mean, you just look at the draft from ROX, and it was blind picked, right?
Just playing quite far back. Meanwhile, Mickey is already winning a lot of these trades. Oh, that overload had hit. Likely would have been the kill coming through. So First Blood will elude ROX Tigers in 2 lanes as the flash away from Roach gets him out from that cocoon.
And most of the itemization changes on 7.4 were centered around AD and specifically lethality itemization.
Mighty Bear, that's on a ward. Flash Sonic Wave comes through. Dragon's Rage there from Punch with the level 6, and he takes out the Elise. First Blood over to kog'maw.
He saw the ward die, so he's trying to play the mind games around that.
True Shot Barrage comes through. Mighty Bear's waiting in the wings. They do not know that the Elise is
here
here yet.
here.
Dominus comes up. They jump in. Shy gets locked up, going low. Cocoon comes out. Locks onto Roach, who is taking the turret, so he's got to flash out to safety. And Mighty Bear will not be able to follow up with a kill, so just another one on the board. Pretty well executed for kog'maw, despite the arrival of Mighty Bear.
In a really good spot against what ROX are fielding.
Oh, Edge, caught by the cocoon. A lot of damage being taken. They lock him down long enough. He's going to go ahead and dash away.
Lives.
One more hit would do it. Mickey flashes it, but he jukes back. Realm Warp in underneath the tower, but he gets kicked out of it by Punch, and now Mickey is going to be the one getting aggressed onto. That's going to be the Wild Growth coming through, trying to keep Punch alive. One more shot will do it, and Mighty Bear is able to come up with a kill. Mickey does not go down, somewhat miraculously, but neither does Edge.
Cloud into Ocean isn't what they were looking for, but the Ocean's still decent for Ziggs especially.
Yep, now Key coming in, has the tether down onto Cougar with the exhaust, straight into Cocoon and the Mega Inferno Bomb. Nice chains coming out from ROX. Put a second kill on the board, and that'll swing them back into a very slight lead. Vision Edge dashing in, Chains coming down, Punches here, but there's just 2 more members of ROX waiting over the wall, so maybe getting a little overzealous now. Punch gonna have as many deaths as he does kills, goes down yet again. That was a Realm Warp there from Mickey. Jump forward, Cocoon still lands onto Soul, but he flashes around the corner just in time to keep himself alive. Cougar popping that Wild Growth, will barely stay alive. Edge coming in, Roach from the backside as well, goes for it, lockdown Songyun, that's 1 kill picked up as Edge finds the killing blow. Mighty Bear gonna be the next one to go down, a double kill over to the LeBlanc, and suddenly things are looking grim for ROX Tigers on this push, staying way too far forward in the mid lane. And kog'maw, do they dare? They're moving up towards this Baron.
This is not going to work.
Just under 21 minutes. The poke from the Jace will be quite real as long as he can hit these shock blasts. Ward's thrown down. Mighty Bear not alive for the next 14 seconds. Here comes Mickey. And they find it. Shy going into the back, trying to lock down. Cougar gets polymorphed immediately, has to flash back out. Takes a lot of damage. Shock blast coming through, just chipping away at them. Mickey low on mana, pushing in, takes out Punch. Suddenly there's no more smite, but it doesn't matter because Edge still comes up with a Baron take. But how many members of kog'maw going to lose on this exit? They lock down Roach. He will fall. Mickey finds the kill. 2 buffs taken away, but kog'maw still managed to get the Baron. But now ROX, even after losing that Baron, still pushing very deep into kog'maw Monster's jungle. They're looking for Roach. They have the wraparound on him. Pops a Dominus. Cocoon comes through. Mickey over the wall with that Realm Warp, and that should be a pretty dead Crocodile coming through.
We're over the wall.
To get his way out of there. Yeah, slice and dice does take him out. Mighty Bear goes up with the repel, comes back down, but now Punch is here to save him. So Roach does manage to make it out, so nicely done by him.
A lot of time spent and no objectives picked up. In fact, kog'maw Monster pushes with Baron.
Yeah, they throw out the Mega Inferno Bomb. Lays out the front minions, but doesn't get anything done onto that cannon, so they lose that tier 1 turret in mid.
Because, you know, if he ever gets disengaged on the double teleport, it's going to be back up for ROX.
Yep, Mega Inferno Bomb coming down. Mickey gets polymorphed. Those who can't follow, but too much more damage on the Punch, so he makes it out alive. But his turret is going down rapidly. There it is. The satchel charge comes through. And ROX just very nicely force up onto that tier 2. Roach came in the backside with that TP. Dashes forward, looking for Songyun. Locks him down. Here comes Edge. Big pop up there from the Wild Growth, and suddenly kog'maw Monster maybe in a good spot, find a kill onto Mighty Bear. Songyun goes down as well, but now ROX starting to trade it back. They're able to get rid of Shy, however, and Mickey has to hightail it out, so look like it might have been a fight for ROX, but kog'maw still come out on top, a 3-for-2 exchange.
Literally, just behind you, put a control ward and stop yourself being flanked in the same spot multiple times. You need to have sweepers and control wards if you're going to run a comp like this.
Mickey flashing in, still gets the Rune Prison down on the Soul. He flashes away, gets out of that Mega Inferno Bomb. Thrown down.
Waste of that
Heal
one.
won't do the damn thing. Everybody about full HP. Realm Warp coming through. Might be a bad decision. Here comes 4 members. Mighty Bear coming in on the backside. Roach goes forward with the dominance. Locks down Mickey, who's trying to exit as best as he can, but Edge goes in and starts ripping apart the members of the ROX Tigers. A double kill going over to him. And Songyun goes down. Mighty Bear, he flashes back in. Doesn't matter. Triple kill going over. And this should be the ace. Unless Shy can really zip his way out. Looks like he will be able to, but now Baron spawning in 20 seconds. ROX Tigers won't even be spawned yet.
Achilles
should be able to pick this up.
A comp of Jace, Elise, Ziggs, and Karma went on aggressive Realm Warp, a party warp as we would call it.
That was a big-ass party warp.
Straight into a more traditional team fighting comp. Renekton never has to close the distance because everyone from ROX Tigers is really excited about fighting
Q
in
hits
Dominus.
Everything. Just in the middle.
Is Renekton going to do the most damage this game? Because that could actually happen. You know, in Futurama, there's the death booth. That's the death booth. They took a one-way trip into the death booth. Roach is like, wow, this is really easy. Renekton against this comp's working out great.
I might be the best Renekton player in the league.
Well, LeBlanc's 7-0-1 for some reason.
That's weird. Well, Shy. Locked down.
Ooh,
oh. You know, I'm honestly surprised that kog'maw Monster didn't push in. They're probably just like, yes, please.
Well, Roach might be caught here.
They will lock him down. Dominus goes in. He's going to dash forward, trying to get a lockdown on somebody. He falls, though. Mighty Bear comes up with a kill. Big kick in onto Key. Should go down as Soul is able to claim the kill. Dashes forward into the face of Shy. Fearlessly.
Soul can kill everyone.
On this, Ezreal goes for it. He's doing just that. Takes out Songyun. Can he get more? No, goes down. Further redemption will heal him up. A double kill comes through from Mickey. And he might have just saved his team's, or at least his base's life for now.
It's our anime intro game. I'm waiting for ROX Tigers' next initiation. Here it is.
Here it is. Yeah, they find Googer. They pop him with a bomb. So no wild growth available for the rest of the roster. Big Realm Warp coming in, but
Smack at the
not
Baron.
enough distance. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and move over for this. Roach is in the bottom lane. Baron down to about half HP. Chop Raj comes through, sweeps the carries of ROX Tigers. They go forward, looking for punch. Redemption heal will come down in time. Shy going low, but that's going to be the redemption yet again. But here comes Roach on the backside, dashing in, looking for Mickey, locks him up. There's the LeBlanc chain coming through, and it's enough damage to get rid of the Rise. Shy fires back, is able to take on the Lee Sin, but the members of ROX Tigers are so dangerously low. Another one falls, a double kill coming through, and Soul is just firing away with the Mystic Shot, dashes forward, takes out Mighty Bear. And that is definitely going to snuff the flame of that Baron from ROX Tigers. Roach comes back up from the Guardian Angel. And Key and Songyun, they're just in the middle of nowhere. Have nowhere to go, and they will get cleaned up here for the ace yet again for kog'maw.
Soul's class was never in doubt. He's been the MVP of this squad ever since they first debuted as EM Fire. Mid lane inhibitor will go down. Rise will respawn soon, so they might try a desperate engage if any friends and allies are up, but this should be a second turret unless they fail with the turret aggro.
And now there it is. Wave comes in. They can't stick around for the inhibitor, but they make that one exposed.
You press R and lose.
Mickey does that. Right now, Mighty Bear getting caught out in his own jungle, goes up with a repel. Will be able to make it out with help.
That's a big crocodile.
Movement speed here, and yeah, Roach getting quite big, even larger now. Good lord. Realm Warp takes ROX out to safety this time. He was massive.
He hears that a lot.
Quite a dinosaur that time around.
All right, the ward, they know exactly what's happening here. We'll see a Ziggs bomb.
Shy's going back to the base, does have the TP available, but can he get there in time with the channel? Coming in now, Baron goes over, actually picked up by Edge with the last hit. Googer getting locked down, may just die. Yes, he does. Mickey comes up with the kill. Goes to the front line, still low, doesn't have the GA. He gets picked off, a double kill coming through for the Rise so far. The rest of kog'maw Monster have to scatter. Soul on the backside of the pit, all on his lonesome. This is going to be rough times here for the Ezreal, but actually Edge goes in, finds the double kill himself. Soul going low. Here comes Edge of the wall. Absolutely destroys Songyun. And what looked like disaster for kog'maw Monster gets turned right on its head by the way of Edge.
They don't even need a frontline when the mobility is insane. It's LeBlanc, Lee Sin, and Ezreal, the most mobility you could ask for.
He's 13-0-3.
Yeah. That LeBlanc does plenty of damage.
Yeah. We saw a prime example as he did that magic trick. I'm going to make this Songyun disappear.
Do you reckon QR instant kills Ziggs?
I think it might. Might do a lot to Mickey as well. Goes into the zone, he still gets the root, punches there with the Sonic Wave to follow up the kill. Takes that one out. Can they get more?
Frontline Ezreal. It's coming.
Roach in tow, so they can just absorb all that damage. They're going to go ahead and heal back. Take out this Elder Dragon, and they just go force a fight inside ROX's base at that point. Yeah, maybe 2 more after this.
Hey man, I could do another 2 games like this. I've had a hard week, you know, some depressing moments, so needed something light.
This definitely is uplifting. It makes you realize just how good your life is because you're not actually playing in this game.
I don't know, if I was Soul or Edge, I'm having a good time.
That's true. All right, makes you happy because you're not on the ROX Tigers
That's
right
true.
now.
This was utterly avoidable, but they went headfirst into it multiple times.
They went diving in the 3-foot side of the pool.
Yep.
And oh look, another inhibitor for us to kill.
They didn't decide to bring up the minion wave because they're kog'maw monster, sadly. So the top lane is going to be equalized.
Well, Edge is working on the bottom lane, keeping that charging up, but yeah, top's a ways away, so they can't just go ahead and wrap around for that 3rd and final inhib. Yeah, pretty much the best thing that ROX has going for them right now is that Shy almost has a Flame Horizon. That's about it.
I'll take least meaningful Flame Horizons for 500.
That might be the daily double. Shy going in, finds Edge, but he just gets popped on the sidelines. Zhonya's coming through, now they're going to dash through, make sure that the LeBlanc is safe. Mickey trying to retreat, won't get that redemption heal, but takes the Realm Warp back towards the fountain. So that's just about all he can do. The support's dead, no shields to be offered up. Mighty Bear dropping in on top of Soul, trying to find a kill, just can't do it. Get his GA popped. And now Super Creep's coming into the base from 2 lanes. And that'll be the Nexus Hurts going down, and 44 minutes just about here on the clock. kog'maw Monster absolutely decimate ROX Tigers in the mid to late game.
Well, after the draft, if you told me it went 43 minutes, I would have assumed that kog'maw Monster won, but the manner of the victory was certainly surprising, to say the least.
This makes a lot of sense if they want to go ahead and lock this one down. Putting on a star-studded performance with that LeBlanc.
It's not the worst, but see if Mighty Bear can pick that up. This is at level 2.
Already in mid, yeah, Mickey getting jumped on, punch coming in. That Twin Fang lands, the Sonic Wave does not. Can they find it? The flash forward, poison ticking.
No
They
mana.
still need another Twin Fang. They cannot find it, can't get in range. Now Punch, maybe in a bit of a bad spot. Mighty Bear's poking around. Looks like he'll be able to exit. A lot committed to try to take out Mickey. They come up short. Cougar in the meantime.
Whoa.
Really getting chunked out in this bottom lane. Mystic Shot not quite going to connect, but already rough times here towards this bottom side. Look for Soul, who's quite low. Only has the heal to rely on, but it's like, oh, okay. We'll find it. Cathian Surprise not in range. Just gets a bit of damage down on the key.
Solo kill in the bot lane. Missed it, unfortunately. So he's already at pretty comfortable help, but Q and auto attack hits, and Soul just gets completely owned.
Yeah. Songyun free to just jump right into his face. Does lose the flash for it, but comes up with the first blood. So nicely done by Songyun.
Following the footsteps of Crown, trying to play the long laning phase.
Uh-oh.
As Rise against Cassio.
Yeah, Mighty Bear gets the hit on the wall from that end of the line. Punch will be able to dash out. Do they want to really chase in for this? Mickey ghosting his way up, but the blast cone's there. Well, down bot. Cougar not going to get locked up by the tether.
It's the definition of winning in many ways, when you can get away with the tier cull and have lane pressure.
Yeah, definitely a bit different compared to the second game, but Defiant Gaze down onto Mickey. He can't get out of that. Miasma locking him up, flashes away, but the Twin Fang still finds him. And Edge comes up with a solo kill. Nicely done by him. Puts one on the board for kog'maw.
I don't know how many went over to China to follow Cry, now Zet.
That's true. Probably not too many. Oh boy, Soul though. Zal's coming down key, taking up these third shots. A big Mystic Shot's not connecting, and he actually dies. 1v2 scenario, he comes up with a solo kill. Flash away here by Roach. Realm Warp coming through. We'll follow this one. The red carpet's laid out, but it doesn't matter. They will still be able to get out of there. And the Shy just
Celebratory ultimate.
maybe fat fingering his ultimate.
Sometimes you just want to be happy.
Yeah, we got him!
He didn't lose any mana for it either, Achilles.
Gonna call in this lightning sword. Just really excited. Another gang coming up towards the top side of the map right now. Mickey takes the blast cone for a ride. Roach does not have the flash. Tries to slow him up with the electro harpoon, but he's gonna get locked down. There's the Maelstrom. And That's going to be a nice kill picked up. Goes over to the Rise, 2-1-0 so far.
Be Hurricane second, so the Mallet's going to be
Oh, Mighty
delayed.
Bear walking in, petrifying gaze, and the miasma thrown down so he can't quick draw. One more hit would do it. He flashes away. Throws out the collateral damage right at the end.
But for now, the action's going to be centered around
Oh,
top.
Edge walking in. Gets petrifying gaze down on the Mighty Bear. Punch goes low. Jump board from Songyu. Takes him out with a Mystic Shot. Equalizer thrown down. Won't get a whole lot of anything done. So Shy just free to keep pushing up, and very soon we'll take out that turret. Shy feeling confident enough to go ahead and push in for this Gromp. Does get smited away by Punch, and the rest of the team is wrapping around. He's going to flash out. He comes in. Realm Warp plus flash equals Deadly Sin.
Yeah, Punch can't be there. That's the part where ROX have priority. They didn't do this in the top lane when they had priority, but now they've moved it to bot finally. They play around the strong split pusher.
But for now, he's going to be pushing in and taking out this turret. Realm Warp coming through. No one can take it. Just kind of threatening them back. So that's going to be all of the outers falling in favor of ROX.
And they'll just keep the pressure game on. Maybe
Mighty
not.
Bear walking in. Miasma thrown down. Key might be the first one to fall, but has the shield to keep him alive. Now Mighty Bear trying to get a kill in on Edge. Won't find it. Flash away from the True Shot Barrage. Will keep him safe. The pickoff comes through. There's really nothing that Kongdu can follow up on. Not in a position to go for that Baron.
It's been the Death Brush all series. As that was silly,
boy.
Roach.
Yeah, it's going to be the Maelstrom thrown down. Goes into the Zonias. Turns out the wave actually will survive.
Oh. Now they're definitely chocolate-coated jelly beans in this game. Very squishy and gooey in the mid lane, in the middle.
Well, Edge, Petrifying Gaze not going to connect this time. So Mickey can go ahead and walk his way out. Just going to have to pop the Ghost. Punch getting found yet again. Big burst of damage coming through. Cougar has that shield to keep him alive, so Mighty Bear doesn't even bother throwing out that collateral damage. But Roach is still just struggling, doing his damnedest against Shy in the bottom lane. Throws up the equalizer yet again. Shy taking too many turret shots, does have to back off.
Zona's actually on cooldown for Roach in that fight, so he wasn't going to be able to get away that way. Remember, they've got Blade the Ruin King.
They have two sitting in mid. Kongdu just seem to not have any idea that this is going on right now.
So much damage here.
Oh boy, yep. Go ahead, they take this out. The moment of truth comes here for Kongdu Monster, realizing that that Baron has been taken away. 7,000 gold in the lead for ROX Tiger. Soul going low, has to peel back out of here. Collateral damage won't finish him off. He's gonna have to go back to the fountain. He's gonna open up ROX to go ahead and push down this tier 2 turret and see if they can get it. Punch goes in for the kick. Kick Song in the wrong way and gets taken down. Mighty Bear finding the kill. Edge does force Mighty back, but can't come up with anything yet. Petrifying Gaze catches Key and Shy. Can they follow up on this? It's going to be the question. Redemption. Not finding anything. Realm Warp thrown out by Mickey. Just trying to threaten them away from the turret. Won't be working yet. Stick around. Overload almost kills
Is that
Roach.
minions? Oh, shield comes back up.
Oh, but the poison takes him out. Messy fight overall.
ROX overstayed in many ways. They could have disengaged much further earlier.
Speaking about overstaying, Edge in the mid lane. Flashes away, but Shy pursues in with his own flash and takes him out.
A lot of life still. Actually has a second Vampiric Scepter on top of the Blade of the Ruin King. What's going to go into? Quite a few different options there.
Bloodthirster Cannon. Oh dear, Roach. He's gonna go low. Has to go ahead and zip his way out of there. Throws out the equalizer. Doesn't get much. And now it's going to be a second Infernal Drake going over the rocks. Punch not having nearly as much success. They're going to have to go ahead and concede that turret at top. So another inner turret goes down. Soul as well. Almost falls. Wild Growth barely enough to keep him alive. We'll go back to the fountain. Turret goes down. Tigers, they just keep pushing forward.
And nothing Kongdu can do. Too far behind. Redemption. Oh!
That Divine Gaze comes through. Big kick knocks up 3 members. Songyun taking up these turret shots will go down. They find 2 kills. Kongdu desperately holding on inside the base.
Will we get to level 18s everywhere? Because then maybe we'll see a massive team fight that ROX don't want, but opted into a lot in game 1, so you're never quite sure.
Well, this is definitely not good here. No turret available for Roach, so can't push forward really against Shy.
And Kongdu wants to need to make things happen. They will lose the split push. There's nothing that Rumble can do against this cannon.
Yeah, he is just chipping away at that so steadily, so Roach is certainly out of luck.
Kongdu have to force the Baron. It seems bad. They're in the face of the enemy, but if they just wait, they will lose anyway.
They have a ton of damage to try to burn through this very quickly. Gonna be not coming down Redemption, but it's still stolen away by Mighty Bear. Takes that one out. Mickey on the back side of the pit does so much damage to the members of Kongdu Monster. They just get swept through. Soul, the Cathian Surprise can't do a damn thing. And now it's just Roach all on his lonesome inside the base. One Nexus turret already taken out. Likely to lose his life here. If Shy could just lock him up, he will make it back to the fountain. But now, Parent Empowered minions are here. The Super Creep's going to be knocking down into the base. And this should just be the end of the game. Equalizer thrown out. Try to buy some time. Pops Azonia's still gonna die more than likely inside.
Hey!
Nope. All right. Well, he makes it out, but the Nexus can't say the same. It will go down, and ROX will in fact take us to a game number 3.
They went this far. They took the Jhin over the Ezreal, so pick comp was likely, and Mickey is undefeated on Ahri in 2017. It's always that. How aggressively can I open up from stealth to not die?
Well, it's become aggressively open. Cocoon not going to connect, so flash down for punch.
You've been out here a while.
I have been.
Just signed your contract extension.
Just over a year.
The OGN Legion is happy that you'll be still around.
I hope so. Well, Soul is not happy that Mighty Bear's around in this bottom lane. Takes a big burst of damage. Stand United will come through right at the last second to keep
Could be
alive.
a turnaround.
He gets hit by the bubble, and that's actually going to be first blood. Turned around indeed. As Soul picks up the kill. Nicely done. Stand United, not a second too soon, not a second too late.
Pushing up to contest the blue this time.
They're pinching in. Punches here. As his Q, there's no smite for Mighty Bear, so might just have to concede this. Edge waiting in the wings. Gets a nice shock blast down onto Mickey. Curtain call now, opened up, tidal wave going through, will knock up Songyun, only gets a couple shots off. Shy arriving with a TP, and Punch is going to be the first one that goes down. Two shot barrage goes through, takes down multiple members of ROX and their HP bars. Roach is going to have to try to get out of here with his life. Doesn't even pop the flash. Surprisingly stays alive, but Shy can't say the same. Shock blast from downtown takes him out. 1-for-1 exchange in the end.
Remember, this series is 2-0 for Ezreal.
Oh, tidal wave coming out. Does cut off Songyun. They're going to flash forward for this. Repel coming down. Key now arriving. Up from the Wild Growth. Bubble comes through. Songyun down to about half HP. Still alive for now, but the W actually from Soul takes him out in the end. I don't think it's quite like top-decking something in Hearthstone, though. That's one of the most infuriating feelings. Kind of like walking into a brush with multiple people in it. Secret does get popped. Soul will get knocked up in the air by the depth charge. Exhaust coming through onto him, so he's not able to answer back too much damage. But now with the TP of Roach, he could lock somebody down. That would certainly set up Kongdu for maybe an answering kill. Be able to find it, though.
He's pretty tanky in himself.
Definitely looking pretty good. TP play coming through from Shy, though.
Charm.
Over the wall.
It hits.
Mickey dashing forward. Edge going low. Can they finish him off? Big shield coming through, keeping him alive for the moment. He's trying to run his way out, but Mickey is able to snipe him over the wall with the Orb of Deception. Meanwhile, Curtain Call comes through, takes out Secret. The Kongdu, they're starting to turn this around. 2 kills picked up, a double coming through for Punch. Trying to find another one. Can they get it? Shy getting locked up. Will fall, triple kill. Going over to Punch. Nicely done by him. 4 picked up for 2 in the end, and Kongdu just keep moving forward.
They fought in pretty narrow choke, which you'd imagine would be bad for Kongdu, but there wasn't advanced vision there by ROX Tigers. In many cases, it's mid lane.
For Songyun, yeah, Deadly Flourish won't connect, gets that Mystic shot in. Shield comes through from Key to try to keep him alive. Yeah, and having those kills come through here for Punch is going to be very nice. Secret, though, in the river, gets caught out, gets taken down. Mickey picks up that one. Just a bit too deep in the river.
So even if things go a bit awry early, it doesn't have the same hard cap that the Ziggs comp in Game 1 did.
Oh, Roach maybe in a bad spot. Here comes the dive, depth charge out onto him. Goes in for the taunt onto Mickey.
Tanky.
Yeah, he's still pretty damn tanky. Turret's full HP. Dodge zone working quite well for him. But he's running out. Please tell me he doesn't stay alive. Okay, there we go. Collateral damage takes him out of the end. But that was the mid-tier 1 going down, and now
look at bot lane
really
as
nice
well.
push from Soul and Punch. Yeah, going for this tier 2, so this will still be trading up as far as Kongdu is concerned.
But hey, there's still some loyal fans here at Sangam.
We saved Gorilla's life that night.
We did. That's a story for another stream.
Oh boy, Soul getting polymorph here in the river. Tidal wave comes through. Mickey, he gets popped immediately. He makes it into the Zonias off the backside of the Wild Growth. Shock
Still alive.
A little bit too early. Punch goes up the repel, comes back down. Is able to take him out, but still the damage is done. Kongdu loses their carries. It's just the Elise and Shen left up, only losing Mickey and ROX. They could turn right over onto this Baron. Looks like that's going to be the game plan here.
That looked like that was going to be the Mickey engage that cost them the game. We saw plenty of that on the Azir at IEM, but this one works. He got the Wild Growth at the right time, the Zonias at the right time. Now Punch is still alive, but now they don't actually have a control ward on top of the Baron. There is the potential for the steal, although Shy is not going to allow it to happen.
Mighty Bear coming over the wall as
Meanwhile,
well. He's going to pop his way into the pit. Roach gets a kill onto Key. That might just be the disengage. Roach trying to take out Songyun, forces the flash away from the Jhin. And miraculously, Kongdu Monster, they end up stopping the Baron. I'm really surprised we haven't seen the Hex Drinker come out from Edge this whole time. Just really relying on that Edge of Night. Punch though, gonna get jumped on. Mickey's coming around from the sidelines. Nice bubble from Secret, predicting the dash. Let's lock him down, but the charm comes out. Punch gets drawn back in, and he goes down, and now ROX can continue toying around this Baron since the jungler's gone.
As the Shen vs Nautilus forever split push war continues.
Yeah, Kongdu right now just trying to poke where they can. The shock blast his drench line, lands on the soul.
The
The charm
soul!
comes through. Stand United used, but it does not matter. He gets popped in the end. Kill going over to Mickey. Now curtain call, getting that slow in on the punch. Big knock up there with the bubble. But that is still just soul dead. The consistent damage from Kongdu taken off the board. And now they're going to go ahead. ROX Tigers start up the Baron.
They have a mount on themselves. Remember, this is the team that can turn. They have Nautilus, they have Ahri. Baron down to 3,000.
4v5, can they stop this? Mighty Bear getting locked down. Spike comes through, stolen away by Punch, but can they get out with the buff? Looks like they might just leave Roach to die, so the rest can get out with their lives. That will be the game plan. Crucial seal coming through from him. Roach trying to get out of here, doing his damnedest, but won't be able to make it out. All the same, 2 members go down in the end. The Baron goes over to Kongdu. At least I don't have River Spirit Nami yet.
I like to tell her to shut up. Well, Mickey has already used one charge.
Oh, Shies came in with a TP to grab in onto Edge. Stand United coming through. Soul still untargeted for the moment. Secret will go down as Mickey claims the kill. Big pop-up coming through in the curtain call. Firing off that last shot. Almost takes down the Jace. Mighty Bear burning out. True Shot Barrage will not connect. Makes it out with his life, but barely so. But now Kongdu's going to try to turn this one around. Roach dashes forward and locks down the shot.
Hitting.
They will find the kill. Soul still relatively healthy, but low on mana. How much can they push this to have a little bit left on that Baron buff? Is it enough to take down this turret? We're going to find out. Roach going in, taking it up to start things off. The turret absolutely just gets melted.
We've seen some great methodical closeouts from both these teams, but too often we see games like this where there are very clear mistakes.
Connects onto Mickey, takes a lot of damage, Soul pushing forward. Just want to arcane shift in. The charm landing would almost certainly lead to his death, though he does have that QSS.
Probably back in vision. See if Ezreal shoots out the ultimate.
Shock Blast just landing on the Mighty Bear. Pings are coming out onto the Baron, and Roach is pressuring down in the bottom lane. Shy comes in. They're going to start this up. See who
Double
pulls
Mountain
the trigger.
Drake.
See who pulls the trigger first in that bottom lane. Right now, Mickey's just clearing out the minions in the mid lane. Can't contribute at all to this. Repel up from Punch will keep him safe, and the Double Mountain Drake does quite a bit of work for Kongdu. They burn through that Baron with relative ease. He's going to go forward, find Secret. That'll be the pop. They make it out of here, though. Stand United coming through. True Shot Barrage connects. Mickey able to dash out. Dredge line won't connect here from Shy. Soul has to kite back. It's going to be a big pop coming through. His punch goes down. Jumping forward is Shy, locking down Edge, who has to flash out, but the Dredge line comes back through. Roach at the backside of the fight will eventually get his Guardian Angel popped, and he will go down. That's just going to be a 3-for-0 pickup for ROX Tigers, and they swing right back into this. Perfect timing, too, because the Elder Dragon spawning in 10 seconds. Just really nothing that Kongdu can do. That one will go ahead and get burned out very quickly. Dredge line coming through onto Soul. Stand United coming down, but is it enough? He will arrive in time. Soul flashing out, still alive, barely on the backside of the fight, but the flash forward from Shy takes out the Ezreal. Now Mickey going into the back, just picking off Kongdu one by one. Finds Punch, should be able to help find Roach, and he does. Double kill for Songyun on the back end, and that should be game going over to the ROX Tigers. That final push, 41 minutes on the clock, 20-10. One of the most back and forth series we have seen this year. The ROX Tigers are able to close it out in the end.
The Elder Dragon buff was enough damage to burn through the Ezreal, who just about died, squatted by the Nautilus with the flash auto.